Good evening and welcome to beautiful Spartan Stadium and Gymnasium as our varsity volleyball team is hosting the Shelby Tigers. I'm here with our color commentator, Mr. Steve Zurich. Steve, how you doing tonight?
Fantastic. Just got out of a practice here. Can't wait to watch a little Spartan volleyball.
Should be a great night. The Spartans are up 4-2 early against the Shelby Tigers. And I think that, the Coach Nichols has to be thinking about how can tonight help prepare us for the postseason, which is going to happen this weekend, correct? Or is it next week?
Yep. Next week it's coming up. So we just came off our conference tournament. The ladies had a big win against Catholic Central, a team they haven't beat in a couple years. So that gave them a little momentum going into this game. And then I think that's it. You're just preparing yourself for that district tournament coming up. We got a super tough draw having to face our league champion and a highly ranked team, the Coopersville Broncos.
So we have a bye in the first round, and then we'll face the Coopersville in round two in the district semifinals.
Yep, exactly. Getting back to this game here, it looks like it's actually 2-3 right now. Shelby appears to be up in this game. We're into a very long volley right now. Lena Wisnowski at the net, blocking Andrea Shriver right there with a nice up to Grace Zurich. Sophie Butts looks like she hit the out-of-bounds post there, maybe. And we're 4-2 right now. Shelby Tigers winning.
Okay, so I'm not sure why I read that wrong. We do not have our normal scoreboards going today because the JV and varsity are playing together. But the Spartans are volleying, hoping to get side out, and they are down 4-2. Good play by Grace in the back line.
For sure. Just by looking at the floor right now, it looks like we have a height advantage over the Shelby Tigers right now. Elena Wisnowski, Britt Busen, and Megan Jones, all with a height advantage right there. Let's see if we can put that to advantage for ourselves.
Another one of the long volleys that we've seen 2 or 3 times. Unfortunately, again, it goes to the Shelby Tigers. Do we know anything about Shelby?
I know it's a beautiful town on the shores of Lake Michigan. And purple, they're the Tigers. That's about all I know about Shelby.
So Coach Ellen, don't call me Gordy Nichols, takes a timeout. I think she's probably not really excited how the start of this first game is look for her team, so I think she's trying to probably get the girls focused and going in the right direction here.
Yeah, I agree, and we have a handful of seniors on the team. I think it'll be easy to refocus them. I look for them to come out here after this timeout and go on a little run here.
This is a team that has had great senior leadership all year, and I think of the roster, I think 6 of the girls, maybe 7 are seniors. Is that accurate?
Yeah, for sure. I think 6, I believe, is the number on that squad right there. And we've got Andrea Shriver, number 6, who's already committed to Indiana Tech. We've got number 9, Elena Wisnowski, who has really picked up some interest. Her game has really picked up this year. She look for her to put some balls down for that middle position.
Good. I've been told that Elena might be the most improved player in the program.
Yeah, I think that's an accurate statement. Britt Busen, lefty there with a nice swing at the net. You see that height and play right there with Elena Wisnowski with a big block. Andrea Shriver right now to Grace Zurich. Sophie Butts with a free ball over the net. All right, let's go. Let's capitalize here.
Again, one of these long volleys that in the 3 or 4 matches I've seen this year, I might have seen more long volleys in this one than all of those combined. Point out, side out Spartans.
Yeah, very nice. So that timeout worked, looked like there. Refocused the Spartans here. Elena with a big swing at the net. Got it in between the block of the Shelby Tigers. Advantage, Spartans. Oh, there we go. Great serve there by the junior on the team, number 13, Sophie Butts. All right, so this run's happening here. First 2 points out of that timeout. Volleyball is another one of those games. We talked about this before at our last broadcast. Just momentum being so important.
Well, and I think the Spartans do have that at this point, and hopefully keep it.
Yes. Oh, nice. Andrea Shriver, senior, up to Megan Jones. Grace Zurich with a free ball over the net. Oh, nice try there by Andrea Shriver, just out of bounds. So Shelby, the scrappers out there, playing tough volleyball right now.
Sure are. Side out to Shelby. We are having some difficulty on the scoreboard, it looks like, again. Shelby had 6. What does it say for the Spartans?
Well, it looks like the Spartans have 4, so we're down by 2 right now.
Good time to shout out to one of our sponsors, John and Jody Bull, hometown butcher shop and meadery.
Yes. I believe it's you kill him, we'll grill him for John Bull. Is that right?
Yes, it's a hometown establishment in Newaygo. Many of the meats are actually killed and procured right on their bullpen, their acreage in Newaygo.
Yeah, fantastic place. Look it up, people. You're going to really enjoy it.
John and Jody Bull's hometown butchery and meadery.
Sparta's tied this game up after we talked about our sponsors there. We're back at 6-6 right now. Looks like Elena Wisnowski's up serving the ball here for the Spartans.
And it really has been a back and forth. Shelby's gone up 2, we've caught up. They've gone up 2, we've caught up. See if we can't get the momentum to last a little longer for the Spartans.
Yep, just when we say that, side out to the Shelby Tigers. All right, so a little bit about volleyball here. We talked this later. Andrea Shriver is our setter. She's kind of like the point guard on our team. So we're in serve receive. We're looking for the girls right now to get the ball to Andrea and not have Andrea move her feet so we can set up our offense. And right there was a prime example of that.
Great example.
Yeah, Megan Jones with a great pass to Andrea Shriver, and then Andrea Shriver kind of can dictate where that ball is going, left, right, or middle.
Brittany Busen with the serve for the Spartans.
Lefty here. Tip ball there. Shelby was all over that. Again, so we go up with a big block there in the middle. Looks like we had Mia Vandenberg and Andrea Shriver blocking that ball. Now, Mia's a basketball player primarily. I know she's committed to Davenport to play hoops, playing some volleyball this year. And they went up strong for the block, but it just so happened that that ball came off the block and out of bounds, side out for the Tigers.
And it looks like another timeout. I believe Shelby might have taken that timeout. This is a good time for us to introduce a new award from our sponsorship, the hometown butchery and meadery in Newaygo. It's the Nash Creek Roast of Beef Player of the Game. So each game we are going to identify the Nash Creek Roast of Beef Player of the Game.
Yes, last time we were here, the pot roast player of the game, I believe it was Grace Zurich won that award.
It absolutely was. It absolutely was.
This week, so far, early start for the Spartans. You know, nobody's really sticking out to me for the Spartans right now. We'll see if somebody can come out and win that delicious, delicious award.
Yes, I'm excited just to look through that view to see who's going to be the roast of beef player of the
Yes.
game. And we have, what's the score, 7-8?
7-8 right now, back and forth contest. All right, Shelby, Grace Zurich to Andrea Shriver to Megan Jones. Now, that's a combination we want to hear about all night tonight. Britton Busen, Andrea Shriver, back to Busen here. Oh, and there's that big block paying off. Now Shelby took advantage of that a couple times, but our height advantage, beautiful block up front by Mia Vandenberg.
Side out Spartans, Megan Jones on the serve.
Game's all tied up. Senior Megan Jones here, number 7. Let's see if we can go on a run. Oh, beautiful serve. Megan Jones, Andrea Schreier, Sophie Butts calling for that ball. Nice block by Shelby. Oh, great play there by Megan Jones. A little too much mustard on that one. Britt Busen, our lefty, junior lefty there. Excited to hit that ball, just put it out of bounds.
Side out Shelby. Shelby's leading the score 9-8. Shelby doesn't appear to be a team that makes many mistakes or errors that hurt them.
Yeah. Yep, I think at our last time we talked too, really unforced errors were something
That's the term I was looking for.
Yes, we were talking about unforced errors, and right now I would say that the Spartans are making more errors than Shelby. Just as we talk about that, it appears that Shelby just had an unforced error.
They must have heard us talking, or might have heard me stumble through that.
Yeah, we put the gooch on them. Good for the Spartans here. We've got so Spartans through the serving rotation once. We got Grace Zirk, number 22. up on the serve line right here. So again, we're 9-9, looking to separate ourselves. Andrea Shriver, Sophie Butts, nice hit there. Good, Britt Busen here to Andrea Shriver. Let's get the lefty going. Oh, we did there. Nice job swinging down on that ball. Great job by Spartans. We're up 10-9 right now.
Grace Zurich still serving for the Spartans.
Yeah, fine young lady there. My daughter, proud of her, senior season here. Last home game for her and the rest of the seniors. A little emotional at our house. She's played a lot of volleyball. It's going to be sad to see it stop.
I bet. Another point for the Spartans.
Here we go. Love to see these runs. Now, 2 and 3 point runs, 4 and 5 point runs. Man, they're just so tough to come back from in any game, especially volleyball. So let's see if we can extend this to maybe a 3 and 4 point run here.
The upcoming district tournament is going to be hosted where?
That's a great question, Mr. Spencer. We'll go to our support staff at home and see if we can get that answer.
Okay. Sorry to put you in that position. We know it's not at Sparta.
Yes, we know who we're playing. We know who we're playing. We know it's a bye round 1. We just don't know the location. All right.
Serve
here.
by Shelby Tigers.
Yes, Shelby Tigers. All right, here we go, Sophie Butts. Oh, nice little tip here. Hits the ball into the block, and really unlucky for the Shelby Tigers, but positive for the Sparta Spartans as we go up 13-10. Or is it 12-10?
I think it is a 12.
It is a 12, yes. All right, Andrea Shriver, senior. Oh, beautiful serve right there. All right, Megan Jones. Back to our lefty.
Britt's been involved in a lot of plays this game.
Yes, yes. Really haven't seen many big hits there. Just those type that kind of get a ooh and ah out of the crowd in volleyball. So here we've got a nice hit, nice kill by Megan Jones there. But Megan's got the ability, Britt Busen, Elena, Sophie Butts all have the ability just to put that ball down where nobody touches the ball because the next thing it hits is the ground.
Megan just executed one of my favorite volleyball plays, what I call the back row smash. You're not in the back row, but you're smashing the ball.
Yes, yes. Popular in all backyards across America.
Yes. Another point for the Spartans.
Yeah, you saw Elena Wisnowski up at the net. Just a fantastic vertical out of Elena. I think that's one thing that's appealing to some of the college coaches in the area looking at her. But, man, she gets up, elbows, armpits above the net. It's just tough to get the ball over that.
Another serve by Andrea is in play.
And Grace Zurich there made a bad decision on that ball. Looks like it landed inside, side out to the Shelby Tigers.
More often than not, and pretty overwhelmingly in my observations, Grace makes good judgment calls when the balls are coming at her if they're in or out. That one, unfortunately, she misjudged, but another point for the Spartans.
Yes, 15-11 right now. We've got number 13, Sophie Butts, serving here.
What are your thoughts for the early Nash Creek roast of beef player of this game?
Well, you know, two people really come to my mind. I look at Andrea Shriver, kind of the driver of our offense, and Elena's starting to get those big arms, that vertical at the net right now where she's blocked some balls and made it tough on the Shelby Tigers. Is that another block by number 9? Look at that. So I'm going to have to tip my hat right now. We're going with number 9 as my leader for the roast of beef playa of the game.
And I know that Jody and John Bull, our sponsors, will be excited. There is one stipulation that win, lose, or draw, the Nash Creek roast of beef player of the game must be a Sparta Spartan.
Yeah, yes. Yep. Well, we definitely support that here, and hopefully they will be sending some delicious cuts of meats to one of those fine ladies down on the court.
So get in the mind of Coach Ellen, don't call me Gordy Nichols. What is her message here up 18-11 in game 1?
Well, I think it's keep pressing here. I believe it's 16-11. Once again, talk about unforced errors here.
Did I say 18-1?
I don't know what you said, but it's clearly 16-11. But back to the question at hand, I think Ellen Nichols is just telling her ladies, keep pressing here. Let's get relaxed and just keep swinging here. I think she likes what she sees, and she knows she has some fantastic athletes. So really let those ladies go out and just play some volleyball.
And I hope one way or another she snuck in. Let's get a back row smash.
Yes, yes, yes. Sophie Butts here, number 13. Let's see if she can keep this rolling.
I think I'm going to ask you to be in charge of the score reports from this point.
Yes. We got a free ball here. Let's see if we can set our offense up. Oh, one of my favorite plays is the quick set. We really didn't take advantage with a front row smash. Let's see if we can get it going here. Lena Wisnowski,
very
quick
active,
hit.
Yep,
yes.
The net in the middle of the court.
Yeah, Andrea Shriver usually comes up with the ball, goes up for that, makes an athletic play, but it doesn't work out for the Spartans. Looks like we're 16-12 right now. 16-12, Shelby serving. That's what we're talking about right there. Now that is our offense at its finest. Grace on serve, receive. Andrea Shriver doesn't have to move her feet, can pick and choose where she wants to set that ball. She picks her senior co-part, Elena Wisnowski, and she slams the ball.
So technically, was that a dig that Grace started that off with?
Yeah, I would say. Well, digs usually come off hits, so I would
not off serves.
Right, not off serves. Unless I'm wrong on that. John Bull may know at home right now. One of our great meat sponsor. He's a volleyball aficionado, but my understanding is that it has to happen off of some kind of spike.
I know in spirit, John and Jody Buller here as Fremont is taking on our JV volleyball team.
Okay.
And he was part of the program in Fremont for years, even up to last year as the varsity coach.
Yeah, I believe John still will sport some of those classic 1990 sweatpants and warm-ups that he wears around, proudly wears those around at the meat factory. And
serve by Britton Busen.
Grace Zurich, Andrea Shriver, back row. Oh, just long there. So, again, we're back to the action here. We're 18-14. Sparta has a 4-point lead. Let's see if we can close this out.
Yeah, the Shelby Tigers are on a bit of a run themselves. And there's another point.
Yes, an unforced error there, back row. So we're 18-15 right now. Shelby's coach got to be happy here. They're hanging around in this game, taking advantage of the unforced errors by the Spartans.
I do like how their coach wears his hair.
Yeah, yes.
Back to the action.
Free ball coming over here. Andrea Shriver. Oh, nice up there by the libero from the Shelby Tigers. Just too much mustard on that one by our hooper turned volleyball player, number 14, Mia Vandenberg.
Scores 18-16. Sparta trying to get the side out and the momentum back.
Grace Zurich, Andrea Shriver. Let's put this away. Megan Jones tries to go far corner here. All right. Back to Megan Jones. Oh, yes, beautiful play there. Shelby, you could see them trying to set back into their defense. Megan took advantage of the rotation there, hit far side right down the net. Tough ball to return.
Absolutely. Great play by Megan Jones and the Spartans.
Let's see if she can continue this run here on her serve. Oh, nice serve to the libero. Pass the ball up to the net. Looks like we're going to... Oh, fantastic play there by the Spartans. Free ball coming over. Spartans fortunate to get that ball up and over.
So game point.
Yes.
Here for the Spartans.
Nope. We played at 25. We played at 25 in
we're
2016. 20-16 right now.
I had Sammy Cates' 5th grade volleyball scoring in mind.
When you are involved in sports, yes.
My apologies to our listeners.
Got a free ball coming over here. So we're going to go Megan Jones here to our setter, Andrea Shriver. Sophie Butts calling for that ball. Nice return there. Shelby Tigers all over that. Right back at it. Oh, fantastic. Pays off for the Spartans. I love it. Andrea Shriver there just kind of rewarding Sophie Butts there for making some good swings on the ball. Keeps feeding her, and it pays off for the Spartans. Wicked serve there by Megan Jones. So right now we've got 22-16. We're 3 points away from game point. Let's see if Megan Jones can close this out for the Lady Spartans. All right. Mia Vandenberg hitting down on that ball. What a swing that was.
Yeah, that's a second chance. She wasn't going to do the same thing she did last time and really put that ball to rest.
For sure. Now here's Megan's on one of those runs we keep talking about here. Let's see if we can close this out. Oh, Megan Jones helping herself there. Back row here, back row smash.
Oh, it was almost executed well.
Yes, yep. Just a little too much mustard on that by our lefty, Britt Busen. So we got side out here. I believe 23-17. Britt Busen, Andrea Shriver. Oh, that's in. That's in. Yes. Was that Mia Vandenberg over there, number 14?
I believe it was.
Yeah, great to see her swinging well. Now we're bringing in number 9 at the net here. A little rotation. Fantastic. One tall player leaves, one tall player comes back on the court. Advantage for Sparta here.
Absolutely. Coach Nichols has to have that kind of depth on her bench.
Nice. Grace Zurich here. Let's see if we can get something going here. Megan Jones from the back row. Nicely executed there. Well, that appeared to be a double to me right there. Yep. The head referee called that a double. So just explaining what a double is. So our setter, if you obviously have to get 2 hands on the ball to set the ball, and if that, a lot of times you can tell just by the spin that comes out the ball, so they'll hit it with their left hand or right hand first, but then hit it back with the other one, creating 2 hits by one player, which is illegal in volleyball. So you're really looking for that ball to come clean and not a lot of spin out of that from your setters.
And it's enough to give the Spartans the victory. A word from the field and our sponsor, John Bull, who called in and said, you were right on the definition of a dig. It does have to be during volley and not during a serve. He's actually harvesting this evening for the hometown butcher shop and meadery.
Nice.
And bringing us to this, who, in your estimation, did Meg Jones work her way into the conversation for the Nash Creek Roast a Beef Player of Game 1?
You know what? I think we have to go with her. She had some great swings from the back row, also at the net, and then I think she just took control of their serve at the end of the game. I'm willing to go Game 1, Roast a Beef Player of the Game, senior Megan Jones.
Well, she demonstrated, and I agree wholeheartedly, she demonstrated that senior leadership that you talk about with this group frequently. So way to go, Megan. And go to the hometown butchery and meadery to get your free roast beef sandwich.
Yes. So
I'm going to do my best not to make 5 mistakes this next game. I'm going to try to reduce it down to 1.
If we can get better every broadcast, I mean, that's really our goal here.
I agree with that.
So seniors, our volleyball team right now, hopefully we're settled in here. I really look for Sparta to come out here and just come off to a fast start here. Maybe put a little pressure on the Lady Tigers from Shelby.
Absolutely. So as I'm looking around the gymnasium, I'm noticing some of our football players, Jaquel Davis, Coach Mark Chapman. Obviously, you're on the coaching staff as well. There's a big game for our football team. Nico Verdugo was here earlier, and I think Brandon Wilcox. Big game this Friday for the Spartan football team. Yeah,
we're 8-1 right now. We were fortunate enough to make the state playoffs. I believe they have us ranked 7th in the state right now, which is one of the higher ratings that Sparta's had, I think, since my time here. We've got a tall task ahead of us where we've got to play the number 2 ranked Orchard View Cardinals. We're playing at their stadium. They're 9-0 right now, playing some great football. So the boys, we've had a tremendous week of practice so far, and I really think the Spartans are up for the challenge.
I agree with you, and I'm excited for that game to come. So back to our volleyball action. Shelby Tigers start game 2 with the serve.
Yeah, it looks like we've got a try meet tonight here where we're playing Shelby first, and it looks like we'll come back and play Fremont's varsity after that. So let's see if we can end things here versus Shelby on a positive note.
Mia Vandenberg.
Yes, nice. So we saw that early ball where Mia really didn't swing down on the ball. And now since then she's had 3 great swings on the ball, hitting down on the ball, and scores a point for the Spartans.
Service for the Spartans and Grace Zurich.
All right. Shelby trying to set their offense up here. All right, Andrea. Oh, nice hit by Andrea Shriver.
Nice back row smash there by Andrea.
Britt Busen to Shriver. Elena Wisnowski. Fantastic. This is the kind of look that, or the kind of start that Coach Nichols was looking for here. Great job out of the ladies. Let's see if we can keep it rolling.
And it feels like about the time Megan Jones started serving last game, we have started, I don't know if it's intensity, focus, combination of things. The ball's just bouncing right, but physically it seems like we're starting to dominate this game a little bit.
Yeah. As soon as it seems like this happens often. We give the ladies a compliment. We come out with another unforced error there, serving the ball into the net. Next thing you know, it's 2-1. Sparta's just leading here, the Shelby Tigers. Oh, fantastic. I mean, that swing right there. Now, not the cleanest of hits there, still got into the net, but I tell you what, when she winds up and swings like that, the Lady Tigers have to be worried.
Absolutely. Side out for the Spartans, and Andy Shriver on the serve.
All right, Shriver to Grace Zurich here. Back to Meg Jones. Oh, looks like Shelby helped us there with the high ball. Might have been out of bounds. Grace Zurich, Andrea Shriver, Meg Jones. Man, we've been repeating the same names there. Let's see if we can keep this going here, ladies. Long volley. Oh, great up by Grace Zurich. To our lefty.
There it is.
Oh, another great swing. Britt Busen really finding her groove there. Nice swing by our lefty. Great job for the Spartans. So it looks like Coach made a little change here on the court. She has number 13, Sophie Butts, now switching out with number 11, a junior for the Spartans.
Speck.
Yep, Zoe Speck coming to play front row. And Zoe's a player that when she gets hot, man, has a great swing too. Let's look for her to get some balls down for the Spartans.
Another kill by Britt Busen.
I believe 5-1 right now. That's the hot start the Spartans were looking for.
Seeing Coach Vandenberg here, and what a great addition he's been to the Spartan family.
I tell you what, top notch. We were fortunate enough to get him away from Comstock Park.
Another point for the Spartans.
Really has fit in great, does a great job with our AP classes and our history department at Sparta, and then just a great mentor to the young men here as he spends so much time coaching football at Sparta. We're going to have a free ball coming over here by Shelby. Let's see if we can get our offense set up. Oh, great set. Boom. Oh, down, pounded the ball down. Now, Elena made a great strike on that ball, but it looks like she hit the net, which is illegal to do in volleyball. So if I'm the coach here, I tell her keep swinging. That's what we want to see, that type of force. But unfortunately, it's a point for the Shelby Tigers. Score tightened up here. Looks like we're 3-5 right now. Side out here for the Spartans. Oh, Elena Wisnowski. So what happened there is we talked earlier about we really don't want Andrea Shriver to have to move her feet. Elena serve received that ball and just put a little too much on that and ended up just kind of hanging it over the net. And Shelby took advantage and put that ball right back in our face. Makes it tough for the Spartans to return that.
In comes Armach. Out goes Zoe Speck.
All right.
Armach on the serve.
Yeah, now you look at that rotation there by Coach Nichols. So she brings a front row player comes out of the game, number 11, Zoe Speck, and back row player, more of a defensive player, enters the game, number 2, Armach.
Armach with the serve. The Tigers had some trouble handling it. Managed to get it over.
Megan Jones swinging away here, looking for her second roast of beef player of the game award. Grace Zurich, Andrea Shriver, quick set, I love it. Oh, Shelby does a nice job on serve receive. Tough ball coming over the net. Oh, I tell you what, I love to see Britt Busen swinging hard like that, but just a little too much on that ball, not enough snap down, out of bounds, and all of a sudden here we are, looks like it's 4-7, is that what you have?
4-7, Spartans winning. Tigers serving.
Oh, nice job. Great play there by the Spartans. Meg Jones doing what she does. Misses consistency. 4-year varsity player and just showing that she owns her situation here on the court.
Elena Wisnowski serving for the Spartans. Up 8-4 in game 2. And one of those unforced errors we talked about.
Yep, so Elena sits down on the bench a second here. Grace Zurich, the libero, comes back in the game. Let's take a look here if we can get a quick side out for the Spartans. Oh, a little tip ball there. Looks like Shelby was also into the net there. Nice job. So I think that's one thing that happens there. Your tip balls kind of, if you're swinging hard and you're spiking the ball, I think those tip balls then come into play because you're so worried about blocking that ball, being forceful, that you can use a little finesse to score some points also.
Absolutely. Another point for the Spartans. Looks like they doubled up the Tigers 10-5 with Brett Busen serving. Every time I catch a look at the Fremont red and white, I can't help but think of John Bull and those 1989 sweatpants you mentioned earlier.
Yes. I see the net shaking. Looks like somebody was into the net there. No call there by the referees. Oh, Brett Busen almost with a pancake there, getting her hand down underneath that ball. So back to John Bull. Rumor has it he is done coaching volleyball now. Is that true?
Yes, that is true. You never know if that's like a lifetime decision with John or not, but he has stepped away again from the Fremont volleyball program.
Yep, committed wholeheartedly now to the was it Nash Creek?
Yeah,
Meadery?
Yep. Well, and it's, they went with the moniker Hometown Butcher Shop and Meadery, and a lot of their fish comes out of Nash Creek. Again, a lot of their meats come from their farm. But they are just really excited about sponsoring the Nash Creek Roast the Beef players of the game.
Yes. All right, we are 11-7 right now. We got senior Megan Jones up. We've been in this situation before. Let's see if Meg can go on one of her classic serving runs.
And it starts with one.
Yes. I guess every run has to start with one. Am I right?
You make a compelling point. I noticed that Zoe Speck is back in for the Spartans.
Yep, playing some front row here. Let's look for her to get set up here by number 6, Andrea Shriver, and see if she can put the ball down. Oh.
A little miscommunication.
Yeah, I'd say an unforced error there. Megan not getting that ball up cleanly for the Spartans. Tried to set the ball, but just came off her hand the wrong way. Side out. 8-12, Spartans.
A little bit of a delay getting the volleyball. We don't have our normal ball chasing crews.
Yeah, they're playing down in the court right below us here, our JV volleyball team. Also get some action tonight for the Spartans.
Good hustle by Andy Shriver. Unfortunately, was not able to make the play, but she sure gave it her best effort.
As she always does. I'm fortunate enough to have Andrea Shriver in my weightlifting class. Young lady goes after it in the classroom, in the weight room, and also on the volleyball court. Phenomenal student athlete. All right, Megan Jones to Andrea Shriver.
A little friendly fire on the court as one of our JV players took out one of our varsity
Yeah,
players.
I tell you what, Zoe Speck has to have some kind of gymnast background. It looked like some kind of half gainer, backflip. I tell you what, Zoe's up and at him. She's ready to start swinging again.
Yes.
Grace,
don't like to see that happen. Good play by Grace Zurich.
Yes, Andrea Shriver. Here we go. Let's see if we can. We're going to need to serve receive here. Oh, quick hands by Mia Vandenberg. Right back to her, free ball over. Oh, nice up there by Britt Busen. Zoe Speck, number 11. Not a clean hit there by Shelby. Sparta capitalizes. Looks like it's going to be 9-13. Back through our serving rotation here. So let's see if Grace Zurich here can go on one of those loved Spartan runs. Oh, much better than the last serve she had that was in the net. Grace serves that one over clean. Nice up here, Zoe Speck. Oh, she wound up for that one, but did not get that high enough over the net. Side out, we're 10-13 advantage Spartans.
Tigers have snuck back into this game.
Yeah, and again, I think more on our unforced errors than the great play by the Tigers. But, oh, there we go, Elena Wisnowski. That's a great recipe for Spartan success. Nice up by Zoe Speck. Andrea Shriver right back to her. Nice hit there by Zoe. Oh, Grace Zurich makes a nice decision on that ball, out of bounds by the Tigers, 10-14 Spartans. Let's get our senior setter serving the ball.
Andrea Shriver for the Spartans.
Nice serve. Oh,
Another.
Great
Good
decision making there by Grace Zurich here. Andrea Shriver back into serve here. Let's see if she goes right back at the same young lady she just served.
So the names and players that I keep hearing you tie with good plays in this game have been Grace Zurich, Andrea Shriver, Britt Busen. And they have to be the front runners for the roast of beef player of the game in game 2.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Shriver to Megan Jones. Nice up there by the Shelby Tigers here. Oh, Grace Zurich with a nice up there. Oh, our lefty there contorting her body. This is a great volley right here. Some classic volleyball.
There's Britt Busen again with a little help from Elena.
Yes, now a block there, unfortunately, just outside of the inbound line. Oh, no, wait a minute. Sparta. I misspoke for...
Well, I remained quiet
yes.
based on my first game performance, so side out Spartans.
We'll take it.
Yes, we will.
10-16. This definitely qualifies as a run for the Spartans right now. Great job by Andrea Shriver getting off with our serve and also setting up our offense. We're going to get a free ball over here. Let's take advantage here with some great offense. Zoe Speck. Down all right. Out of bounds.
Another great decision.
Yes. So Sparta really taking advantage of the hard hits by the Shelby Tigers and not playing those balls. So fortunate for the Spartans. Right now we're up 10-17, looking to close this game out.
It's a great time to talk about our sponsor. We've talked about runs. Well, let's talk about runs. The run of Hometown Butcher Shop and Meadery by John and Jody Bull and their sponsorship of our Nash Creek Roast of Beef player of the game. I think it's down to 2 people in game 2. I think it's Grace Zurich and I think it's Brittany Busen.
Yeah, we've got the lefty junior out there, and we've got number 22 on the court, number 1 in my heart, Grace Zurich. So I'm going to let you make the decision on this one. I may be a little biased. Probably would go with Britt Busen just because it's hard for me to give anything nice to my daughter.
Hey, well, I can understand that as I have a daughter myself. But let's see, and there's plays that are made and then plays that are not. And what I'm trying to say is she's made 3 great judgment calls on non-plays that ended up with us getting points. And Britt has just been really active and has played a great game. So let's see how these last, 5 or 6 points go for the Spartans. Yes.
Andrea Shriver, I tell you, she may be sneaking her way into this with her fantastic serving also. We're up right now, looks like 18-10, I believe, for the Spartans. Let's get this run to continue. With serves like that, we may have a shot at this. Awesome. Great job, great decision making again. Shelby just can't get that ball down right now, hitting everything long. Spartans taking advantage. As Andrea Shriver is going to close this game out, Mr. Spencer, unforced error by the Spartans. We get this chance right here. Some other great things happen around it. We've got our state-ranked band that is competing this weekend down at Ford Field. Is that correct?
Absolutely. The 7th-ranked marching Spartans make their 3rd consecutive trip to Ford Field as the Tigers score another point.
Yeah, really there, nothing the Spartans can do. It's one of those lucky plays. The ball kind of dances on the net there, falls over, inbounds. Just a ball you're not ready to defend.
Yeah, there are so many positive things going on in Sparta right now and really all across our school and district. Another point for the Tigers. But really, we have a number of teams or organizations, the band that you just mentioned, ranked in the top 10 in the state. We have band. We have girls rugby ranked 2nd. We have boys cross country ranked 8th in Division II. We have our equestrian team finished in the top 10, and football is ranked in the top 10. It's just an exciting fall and awesome time to be a Spartan.
You got that right. I mean, talk about a state-of-the-art facilities, fantastic place here, and just some great performances by some individuals and teams in the fall here for the Spartans.
And in a high school, the senior class has so much to say and so much influence on the school year. Another point for the Spartans as they're inching their way towards their second victory.
Yes.
But our senior class across all those programs, band, equestrian, volleyball, cross country, football, it's been outstanding. And we see it in the hallways and the classrooms as well.
Without a doubt. You are definitely, you rely on those seniors, and they're doing a great job. Proud to have them performing so well at Sparta. Let's see if the Spartans can close this game out right now. We're up 21-13. Looking for a 4-point run here. We got a tip. Oh, Grace Zurich there. Looked like that ball was close to the line. Grace got on her belly there to get after that ball. Made a great effort, but just couldn't get the ball up to any of her teammates. So point for the Shelby Tigers.
What do you have for a count?
Right now it looks like we got 14-21, commanding 7-point lead by the Spartans. So we've got Armach to Zurich. Free ball coming over by Armach. We're going to need a block here at the net. And Elena Wisnowski answers. Great job by number 9. Another block. Yeah, now that's our ladies got up for that block. The ball just came off her hands. A little weird. Meg Jones tried to get there. Just couldn't get those feet into position for the Spartans. Let's see if we can get a play here and get this side out for the Spartans. Nice up by Megan. Perfect pass. Elena Wisnowski wants to end this thing for the Spartans. Nice job. 22-15. We need 3 points here.
And Elena and Brittany again, or Britland connect to get another point for the Spartans with that block.
Yeah, fantastic effort there. Let's see if Elena can bring this home here. We'll need 3. Good job learning from her previous serve into the net. Meg Jones hitting back row there. It's going to be out of bounds. Oh, they called it in?
They called it in.
They called it in. Now, I didn't see line there, but you got to trust the judgment of the line officials. Tough job there. We're going to assume that she made the right call. All right, so we're 16-22. We got a 6-point lead by the Spartans. Oh, Andrea Shriver played that ball really well. Lefty over the net. Meg Jones, Andrea Shriver, bring it home, Megan Jones. Oh, nicely done. Megan's really taking advantage of that aggressive rotation. They're so worried about Megan coming and hitting the line here. She ends up hitting down the net, scores a point for the Spartans.
Britton Busen on the serve for the Spartans. 2 points away from their second victory in as many games.
Yeah, Britt's a super consistent server for us, and she does a great job. Unforced error there by the Shelby Tigers, and Sparta's at game point right now. Oh, nice block. Grace Zurich. Andrea Shriver changing the pace there. Brings the game home for the Spartans, 25-16. 2-set win here by the Spartans. Close this out. They're going to get a little rest before they play. I don't know if they're going to play next or if they're going to rest. It may be Shelby and Fremont playing. We'll let you know when we come back. Looks like we may cut to some commercials here in just a second.
Before we do that, let's name the
that's right.
Mass Creek Roast Beef Player of the Game. And I am going to give it to Britton Busen. I think I let you influence me a little bit. I thought
Very
Grace
nice.
played great. I thought Andrea played great.
Without a doubt.
But Britt was all over the place. Got the last 2 points serving for us a number of plays. So congratulations to Britton Busen.
Enjoy the roast beef, Brandon.
Enjoy the roast beef.
All right.
So are we going to be going to a commercial break, or are we still going? Okay.
Yeah, all right. We'll be back live momentarily. Enjoy the commercials here at Spartan Gymnasium.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Armach.
Hey, thank you, Armach Mechanical, for what, like 10 years of support?
Thank you, Armach.
Thank you, Armach.
Well, thank you, Armach Mechanical Company, for contributing to the scoreboard on the new football field. It looks great.
Thank you, Armach.
Thank you, Armach.
Thank you, Armach.
Thank you, Armach Mechanical, for all you do.
Our school system is truly the heartbeat of our community. It's important to all of us at Armach Mechanical to support our schools and community as a whole.
Our mission at Choice One Bank is to provide superior service, quality advice, and show utmost respect to everyone we meet.
Many people look for changes in their lives, whether it's buying a house or even starting a business. We at Choice One Bank will be with you every step of the way.
The thought of having superior service, quality advice, and utmost respect appeals to many people.
We are Choice One Bank.
Go Spartans!
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.